Hi and welcome to our channel. Join us in this special voice-over only episode where we take a road trip around the Normandy region of France. Normandy is undoubtedly famous for three things. The UNESCO World Heritage Site Mont Saint-Michel, which is known for its unique aesthetic and importance as a Catholic site. The 5 beaches where the gruesome battles between the Allied forces and the German Nazi took place, as well as the production of apple brandy. Our plan is to tackle all 3 of them over the course of 2 days. This being a road trip, the first thing on our itinerary was to pick up our rental car. We chose to pick up our car in the town of Cannes, and as we were in Paris the night before, we needed to make our way to Cannes. Let's just say it wasn't a good start to our road trip. Our train to Cannes departs from the Paris Saint-Lazare station, and heading there was a nightmare. We encountered not 1, not 2, but a total of 3 disruptions. We won't bore you with the details, but here is a summary of all the disruptions. Thankfully, we managed to catch our train to Cannes. If we didn't, we would have to wait hours for the next one. The train ride to Cannes took about 2 hours and 30 minutes. And after we got our car, we began our visit to the cider mills. The first cider mill we went to was Calvados Pear. Once there, we went for their self-guided tour, which had us walk through the different areas. Each area are very nicely decorated based on what they were trying to explain. Overall, the experience was actually pretty informative, and it felt like a ride in Disneyland. We got to learn the history of the brand, as well as how their apple brandies are made. It's apple cider distilled into brandy, but different types of apples are used. At the end of the experience was the tasting session, and we got to taste different types of their apple brandies. As the brandies have very strong alcoholic taste, they were not to our liking. The next cider mill we visited was Manoir de Gondoire. It wasn't as fancy as Calvados Pear, but they allowed guests of their mills to watch a video of their brandy production as well as tour their cider mill for free. We could also taste their apple brandy and cider for free. We ended up purchasing a bottle of their Pommeau de Normandie while we were there. We highly recommend heading to both the cider mills if you have the time. It started to rain heavily when we left the second cider mill, and so we didn't visit the Normandy beaches. Day 1 ended with us checking into our Airbnb. The rain continued the next morning, but it wasn't enough to stop us from visiting Mont Saint-Michel. Here are some things we learned from our visit, and we hope they are of use to you. You cannot drive into Mont Saint-Michel. You have to park your car at one of the designated parking lots before sitting a shuttle in. The shuttle bus is free, and there is no admission fee to enter Mont Saint-Michel, but you do have to pay for parking. There are several parking areas, and we suggest to park at parking lot P5. This is near the shuttle bus first stop, which means you are more likely to be able to board the shuttle bus. It was really very windy when we were there. We are not sure if it is like this all year round, but do secure your hats and umbrella. If you plan on visiting the AB right when it opens, purchasing your tickets on the spot might be better as it has a shorter queue. We also recommend to purchase an audio guide as most of the exhibit explanations are in French. In total, we spent about 2.5 hours visiting Mont Saint-Michel, and it was really awesome. It really felt like something out of a fairy tale. Fun fact, the idea actually came from a dream. It was around 11 in the morning when we concluded our visit to Mont Saint-Michel and began our journey back to the car rental shop in Cannes to return the rental car. Overall, the Normandy region of France let us experience another side of France, one that was different from the bustling city of Paris, and we were glad we made the trip even though it was raining half the time and we didn't get to visit any of the Normandy beaches. I guess this means we have to come back again. For reference, here is how much we spent. That is all that we have for this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you in our next video. Bye bye and subscribe!